Good morning, Brookside.
I'm Kaylin.
And I'm Kara. Today is February 24th.
Today's top stories are how a world will end, brain teasers, and some school announcements. Now on to a segment with Kara.
Hello, Brookside. My name is Kara, and I will be doing a segment on how a world will end. Facts from NASA. So, the first one is the first time one has been seen. So, the destruction of a solar system has been captured for the first time by astronomers. Images taken by NASA reveal the rocking remains of a world that is being torn apart as it spirals around a dead star or a white dwarf in the constellation of Virgo. The next one is the orbit of it. So, scientists spotted chunks of shredded planets swinging around the white dwarf every 4.5 to 5 hours. They are in orbit about 520,000 miles from the star. That is about twice the distance between Earth and the Moon. This is something no human has seen before, said Andrew Van Berg at the Harvard Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics. We're watching the solar system get destroyed. And the next one is how they get destroyed. Stars are driven by nuclear reactions that transform hydrogen into helium, but when the hydrogen runs out, the heavier elements burn, such as helium, carbon, and oxygen. They expand dramatically when burned. Eventually, the star sheds its outer layer to leave an Earth-sized core known as a white dwarf. We now have a smoking gun like linking white dwarf pollution to the destruction of rocky planets, Van Berg said. Astronomers are not clear where the rocky objects came from in the first place, but one possibility is the star's death distability. The orbit of the nearby massive planet is such a way that smaller rocky worlds were kicked towards the star. They get so close that their searing heat starts to vaporize them as the gravitational force tears them apart. That's all from me, Cudas. Now back to the main desk.
Try
to beat that.
Okay, I will.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't. Okay, well, anyways, now on to the segment with Kaylin.
It's Kaylin, and today we will be doing brain teasers. Now for the first one. There are 3 houses. One is red, one is blue, and one is white. If the red house is to the left of the house in the middle, and the blue house is to the right of the house in the middle, where is the white house? In Washington, D.C. Now for the next one. What is so fragile that when you say its name, you break it? A few seconds to guess. And the answer is silence. And for the last brain teaser, Mike is a butcher. He is 5'10". What does he weigh?
Mike's are hot.
And here's the answer. Meet Mike's the butcher. That's all, Cudas. I'll see you back at the anchor desk.
Thanks, Kaylin.
I wonder, is it going to be sunny or stormy?
Good morning, Cudas. I'm Megan, and I'm going to be the meteorologist for today. But first, let's take a quick look at today's trivia question. So, who was the first non-Jedi in the original Star Wars to use a lightsaber? A. Leia, B. Han Solo, C. Chewbacca, or D. R2-D2? Now for the weather. So, today's weather will be a high of 75 and a low of 57. Thursday will be a high of 66 and a low of 52. And for today's lunch, we will be having hot dog, buffalo chicken bites with artisan roll, chicken Caesar salad, baked beans, celery with dip, mixed fruit, apple crisp, and grape juice. And the trivia answer is Han Solo. Back to the anchors, Cudas. Bye.
Thanks, Megan.
Math Tutor will now be available on Wednesdays and Fridays from 8 to 9 a.m. in Miss Moffat's room 4110. Now you will have 2 days a week to help you get that math grade up. Now on Fridays, you can review for tests or quizzes or just work on makeup work to get caught up. Permission slips must be signed before attending.
The Riverview IB program and the Sarasota ACE program in the Suncoast Polytechnical High School are currently taking applications. Applications are available online at the high school's website or are located in the Brookside front office. Please be mindful of application deadlines and try to turn in your material in a timely manner.
Okay, well, my story was much better.
What's not?
Was too.
What's not?
Was too.
What's not?
Was too. We are sorry, we are experiencing technical difficulties.
Stay tuned for teacher announcements.
Bye.